Yes, people. What's going on? It's Eagle Talks Football, and we're back again with another video. Today, we got you guys a wonderful video. We got a lot of talking points. We got to talk about Jurgen Klopp announcing that he's going to be leaving. Mikel Arteta has a potential contract. There's also some transfer rumors, like Tottenham getting rejected by one of their number one transfer targets in the January transfer window for Brentford. Plus, Mitoma to Arsenal. What the hell's going on? It's a good deal. I'll take him, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think it's a little bit of BS. We gotta sniff out the BS today. We're also gonna talk about, are all Real Madrid fans and City fans and Man United fans glory hunters? Let's get into all of these conversations. Plus, we gotta talk about Rashford's escapades. My man's a disgrace. I'm hearing he needs to be sold because he's going nightclubbing in Belfast instead of training on the pit for his next game.
You forgot another stuff as well. You forgot Arteta as well. New contract.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into Arteta's contract. He well deserved. But let's get. I think maybe that's where we should begin. What do you guys think? Mikel Arteta is rumored to be getting a new contract.
You're on schedule.
You're
on schedule. It's not live.
What do you mean? It is live.
No,
it's live.
Is it?
Yeah, he's live.
Why? But why is no one commenting anything though?
I can't. It says on my thing scheduled. There's no.
I think it might be slow.
No, we live on YouTube. Yeah. There's 28 people there.
Get your internet game up, guys.
Yeah, we live.
Hey. Sorry, Vader. Sorry.
We live. Don't worry. You kind of scared me there. I was like, what the hell's going on? I thought we weren't live. But yeah, we are live. Big up everyone in the comment section. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys don't already know, the title sponsor to today's video is SOFASCORE. So make sure you guys do check out SOFASCORE, the best app on the planet for football. The link is in the description to check it out, and I'll make sure I put that link in there right now. But before we go any further, guys, there's a lot that happened. You guys want to start with Arteta's contract? I think, does Arteta deserve a contract extension? How about that? Let me begin there. Does Mikel Arteta deserve a contract extension in your books? Because for me, it's clearly a yes. But what do you guys think?
Who wants to go first?
I think, let me start things. I think, generally speaking, I think he does, because if you was to get rid of him, who else is there available to bring in? You know, that's also a factor that you have to weigh in these type of situations. I think his contract.
Yo, Sam, could you mute yourself?
Yo,
all right, sorry.
Stop killing your keyboard, Sam. What's going on?
Yeah, my man's like.
But no. I was thinking, like, you see, when it comes to Arteta, has he had success at Arsenal? That can be argued. Is the contract extension worthy of the time that he's been at Arsenal? Again, can be discussed and argued. But if we look at overall, if there are any other better alternatives available right now, I don't think so. So I think it is justified ultimately at the end. But again, I don't think his so-called success has been really what Arsenal fans think it has been. You know, I think it started rough. Things have gotten better, but you know, for you to have only secured your silverware in that season that you took over Emery, and then since then we haven't really seen. And Arsenal in the league, great outfit, a great side. Generally speaking, a fantastic team. But Arsenal in cup competitions, now that's when we start having those conversations about, can Arsenal actually bring in silverware on a more consistent basis?
Silverware is the point of discussion against him. Okay, what you saying, Vader?
Listen. You look closely, you can see this is wisdom on the face, right? So let me give some wisdom here.
Crazy.
Listen, I'm curious whether it's Mikel Arteta wanting this contract extension, or if it's Arsenal wanting to secure Mikel Arteta for this contract extension. I'm curious which of the two. You think it's a mutual thing? Both of them are like, hey, we're happy, you're happy.
Bro, I think you're onto something, because with the Barcelona job available, the PSG job could be available at any moment. You never know how crazy they are. The situation with Bayern looking the way it is, there's multiple clubs throughout world football who Mikel Arteta would get a call from.
Yep.
At this moment in time. And I think he's one of the most sought after managers in world football. So I fully agree with you.
I think there's a lot of interest with him because he is in his first stint as manager. And so other clubs are probably looking around and being like, you know what? If they don't want him,
We could
maybe
take him.
we could take him.
Yeah,
Maybe he could further his career. So I think this might be a move where Arsenal are like, you know what? Yeah, it's his first job. Maybe it's not the consistent success that we wanted. It was rocky at the start, but to compete last season, to kind of manage things and still make it far in Champions League, which is respectable for a first-time manager. I think Arsenal are like, yeah, let's lock you down for a little longer. And let's all be honest, contracts won't mean anything in particular because I know we'll get talking about it, but Klopp signed an extension at Liverpool and he's cutting that contract short. He's saying bye-bye to them. So whether these contracts are as important as they need to be, who knows? But the intention shown from Arsenal, I think it says that they're happy with Arteta.
100%. I think the club is very happy with Arteta. They're happy with the progress that the team has made on the pitch. They're happy with the fact that this team has progressed from 8th, 5th, all the way to a title challenge. And now they just view this team as a couple pieces away from being the finished article. But some people expect it because last year we competed for the title that we are now the finished article, which I just still don't believe.
Yeah,
I did believe going into the season that we would win either the league or Champions League, and it's still available for us to potentially win one of those. But even if we do come short, a lot of people would say sack him, bring in somebody else. But with all these managerial appointments trying to be made with Liverpool, Barcelona, people are looking around and they're not seeing really good managers that can come in and change the team.
That's the exact point.
So it doesn't make sense to sack Arteta just to go into another managerial carousel, especially when that doesn't breed success. I think let Arteta continue. And guess what? Arteta has already pulled his big summer signing, apparently, as Zubamendi has rejected Bayern and Barcelona, and he wants to join Arsenal. So that could be BS. But when you're already looking to make summer transfer signings and making plans for summer transfer signings, it doesn't sound like somebody who has 18 months left on their contract, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you're fortunate in the situation that there isn't a better alternative.
Let's hear from Sam, because Sam thinks we should sack him.
Really?
Number one, that Zubamendi stuff, I can tell you for a fact that's bullshit. I was listening to Fabrizio's one of his podcasts, and he was saying that Barcelona haven't even put an offer in. Zubamendi wants to move, but Barcelona, FFP, if they don't get in the UCL, it's going to be a struggle for them. So that is something that will clear up. Does it deserve a new deal? No, he doesn't deserve any new deal right now. The guy ultimately has not won anything now for 4 years. And I'm just speaking now from a mentality perspective.
FA Cup?
From the cup. Yeah, but that was 4 years ago. It's 4 years
Two English Super Cups?
What?
Nah, hey.
Are you counting
it?
No. You count your Super Cups. 1 second. Real Madrid count their Super Cups, right?
Are you comparing the Super Cup to the Charity Shield?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Okay, it's not the same thing, but
it is.
Bro.
No, it's not. And at the end of the day, yeah, but
it's the exact same thing.
No, it's not. And look at the difference.
What's the difference?
No. And look at the difference.
What's the difference?
No. Can I explain?
All right. Explain, Sam.
Can I explain? Here's the difference, bro. Yeah, if my manager does not win anything else, rip up the contract and sack him. No.
Explain the difference of the
because number one, you have to earn your place to the final by beating a semi-final team as well. So it's not just that thing of like, oh, it's a charity, and that's a charity game, bro. Yeah, it's at the beginning of the season. Yeah, have your dinner on the plate.
When is the Super Cup?
What?
When is the Super Cup?
It's in January.
No.
January, December.
He's talking
that time.
about the Copa de España, the Super Cup, beginning of the season. The first game is that not the first game of the Spanish season?
But I'm not talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
But that's what he's.
But I'm not talking. Hold on, my club wasn't even in this, so I don't even know why you mentioning that.
No,
I don't mention that.
He said Arteta's won 2 English Super Cups.
Yeah, but he's talking about the Charity Shield. He's talking about the Charity Shield, and that is not a trophy. It's a charity game.
But do you count your Super Cups at the beginning of the season?
No, of course not. Why the fuck would I count that?
All right.
See, that's why I was trying to get there. Eventually, we're trying to get there because in Bayern, with Barcelona, with all these other clubs, whenever they win those, they talk about 7-8 trophies. That's why when City this season, they could potentially win 6 trophies, or have they already won?
They've already won 5.
They've already won 5, right? Barcelona won 8. or something like that. If I'm not,
Barcelona won the 6 Super Bowls, but my point
yeah, so
is
they won. They took that Community Shield, added it to all the other trophies, and said this is the trophy too. So why can't we?
But again, I don't take that trophy serious. At the end of the day, he's not won the Prem. He's not won
I'm being facetious. This is semantics. Let's continue.
No. But my issue with
just for the chat. Just for the chat, if they forgot,
Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
Get it off the screen. Get it off the screen.
All right. My bad.
Yeah, no. At the end of the day, my point is this guy still hasn't won the league. He hasn't won the UCL. He bottled the league last year.
How do you expect him to win the league? We're not Bayern or Barcelona.
No. I'm not hearing that excuse anymore. Yeah,
oh, we haven't won it for 20 years. You're unrealistic expectations.
No. Listen.
Yeah,
I'm not hearing that bullshit because number one, the Leicester season, you should have won it back then. Yeah, I can count multiple other seasons. Yeah, Girona is at top of my
Arteta
league.
wasn't manager then.
1 second. No. You're missing the point. Point. Yeah, you're missing the point. By that logic, yeah, shut up the league until Pep leaves. Find a way. You were 8. 1 second. What? Can I finish?
Let him learn.
Just let me finish. You were 8 points in front. Yeah, I don't want to hear the Saliba injury because if you're gonna tell me you need Saliba to beat relegation Southampton, yeah, the fact that you dropped a 2-0 lead to West Ham, all right, yeah, Liverpool as well, cool. But again, Anfield, fine. I can give you a pass for that one, but cool. Still, the point still remains. In fact, still, that's what I'm saying. The guy has not won anything now for 4 years. All right. These players, I'm going to say this right now. If they don't start winning stuff sooner or later, these big clubs, yeah, the likes of my club, Madrid, and the Bayerns and all these, they will start looking at these players short term. Even Vera's club will start looking at these players in one way or another because you need to start winning stuff. If this manager does not win anything this season, there is a possibility that, look, Unai Emery is right now above him, yeah, and Postecoglou, and as much as I don't rate Tottenham, yeah, they are 3 points behind Arsenal. 3 points. If any of them finishes above Mikel Arteta, that is just sackable enough. That right there is do you know what? Get out.
Okay, so who's the alternative then?
No, listen.
We agree to disagree, guys. We're not going to change Sam's mind. All I'm going to say to Sam is, Sam, forget about the silly argument, who would you hire, and all those other arguments.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this. Do you believe that he's lost the dressing room? No. Do you believe he's lost trust from the fans? I don't think so. Do you believe Arsenal is still not headed in an upward trajectory?
That doesn't matter.
So what matters?
That doesn't matter. But hold on. It doesn't matter if he's lost the dressing room, yeah? Look at the amount of managers I've stacked.
1 second. The thing is, you're judging Mikel Arteta based on the standards of he has to deliver now or he's sacked.
Yeah, 700 million spent. You need to win.
The club and the fans are looking at Mikel Arteta as he's the reason why we're back to being competitive and people expect him to be this team to challenge. So if we do sack the man who's actually built this whole thing and bring in somebody else, we could start from scratch and we could have a situation where we go backwards. You tell me right now, you guarantee me right now, a manager with Champions League winning experience and league winning experience coming into this team and pushes us on, I don't mind. But the thing is, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the reality situation is they're going to keep Mikel Arteta, and I back them keeping Mikel Arteta because I still see an upward trajectory from this team.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm not saying that the club is going to sack him. I hope you keep him. Because I don't see you guys as a threat in Europe. I truly don't see you guys as a threat. Like this guy.
Only had two. No.
Villarreal, Olympiacos, Sporting Lisbon. That's 3 right there. And I don't want to hear.
Go in.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, one second.
I was talking about 2 European knockouts that he actually started that competition.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it doesn't.
I don't count.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, listen, it doesn't matter that he started this whole stuff. Whatever, cool. But if you don't win, it doesn't mean anything. It's 700 million that he's now nearly spent. Yeah, you've got this guy. If he doesn't even, there is a chance now as well. He's 5 points behind now. Yeah, you're already doing worse than what you were doing last season. Not only that, yeah, there was a quote that I saw that Jesse put out from Arteta. He basically Yeah, he basically admitted that
This is the problem, though. Your structure is built around Florentino Perez. Barcelona's structure was originally built.
It's not built around. No. He
It
puts
is.
the standards out.
Let's not lie.
No.
The
The project.
Can you guys chime in here? Let's be honest. Florentino Perez is the structure at Real Madrid.
We don't do projects. No more. We don't do a project in
No.
Madrid.
I'm saying that bro. You want to know the honest truth? You guys don't have a manager. You have Florentino Perez, who is the guy.
What?
You don't have anybody at the top besides Florentino Perez. He's the guy.
But it's not just Florentino.
Sam's not happy with Ancelotti anyways. Like he wants him to
that's
go.
my point, though. He's the guy at the top.
I can't stand the guy. I can't
stand the top. The guy at the top, Vinay, he's gone. The guy before that is gone. The guy before that is gone.
Is Josh Kroenke gone?
The power structure at Arsenal is literally the manager. That's it. Arteta basically is running the whole ship.
As successful, yeah. Go ahead.
Edu is doing a job assisting him, but the reality is, Edu and Arteta are basically on the same level.
All right.
Okay, so you're telling me. So what you're telling me is basically
there's
even
no
if he doesn't
power structure that's above him right now.
Okay. Then let me ask you this: then you're basically telling me if he doesn't win anything,
the owners.
Big up Ram, by the way. My whole point is, if he doesn't win anything this season now, and he doesn't even challenge for the league, are you telling me you're still going to keep him? If
he was sacked today, Barcelona, PSG are all lining up.
No, that wasn't my question. No,
that
wasn't my question.
One second. You guys have been going back and forth for a bit.
That wasn't the question. I asked you a question.
Let me flex the platinums again. All right. The thing is, and you can't look at it differently, Sam.
Welcome,
you can't. You're a Real Madrid fan, so there's certain things. As successful as Ancelotti's been, you want him out the door.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
No, so just take a second. You're looking at Ancelotti as successfully as he's been, and you're like, I want him out. So of course you're going to look at Mikel Arteta and see what he's done at Arsenal and want him out.
I keep it consistent for every club that I speak about. Every club, I keep it consistent.
I get that, but just look at the level of what you're comparing to be like, I want you out the door. Now, the reason why I think Arsenal are looking at Mikel and he's like, you know what, we're going to keep you on board is, and my man just joined the show. They just saw a huge vacuum. A huge vacuum is now expected next season with Klopp leaving. So when you look around and you're like, other managers that are going to be in the league, they can already count out Klopp.
Vader, it's
now
it's not 4 seasons, Vader. They're entering 4 seasons now without winning anything, bro. At some point, you have to break this.
He technically won a trophy already.
Last year they overachieved. This year they're coming back.
Vader, explain vacuum for me.
With Klopp leaving,
a lot
of air is out of the Premier League.
There's going to be an exit of Klopp, and it's going to cause a vacuum effect. There's a hole there. There's going to be a hole that needs to be filled, right?
Well, as in like everyone's going to start leaving. As in like
no. Like everyone's going to look.
Everyone's going to try to get that
exited.
There's something that needs to be filled, like the position of Liverpool football.
Oh,
so there's going to be a effect.
I'm not speaking of your club and tons of exits.
You know what? I think this is a good segue. Let's segue it slightly because Klopp is leaving. There has been an announcement that Klopp is leaving, and with Klopp leaving, I think it does kind of tie into Arteta getting a contract extension because you now have all these big jobs available, and Arsenal's not looking at going out and hiring a manager at this moment in time, especially when you're facing the competition with Liverpool, Barcelona, and all these other clubs that are also looking for a manager. I think it would be silly of us to start from scratch, not knowing who is out there that we could actually bring in.
Well, you're telling me there's no one out there?
No, I'm not saying there's nobody out there. I'm saying why would you go into a betting competition for an item when you already have an item that you feel confident about?
Can you bring up that comment?
Why would you go on Amazon and try to bid for something when you have something very much serviceable at your house? It doesn't make sense.
That guy in the comment section, that Nico Teklo guy, can you bring that comment up again?
A lot of them agree with you, by the way.
No. 828, the latest one, yeah? Dude, fucking damn right I would take Klopp. I'll take him in a heartbeat. Bro. In a heartbeat, I would take Klopp.
Do you know why why a lot of Madrid fans want this? Because they got a lot of young players coming through and they want to see them
and Tchouaméni, Bellingham, possibly Mbappe, players that he wanted at Liverpool are here in Madrid. Yeah, I would take Klopp all day long.
Big up, Dan. I think Jay is coming on in a second. If Jay doesn't jump on in a minute, I'll add you. No problem. But we have to move on to Klopp, guys.
But I think it's a go.
Klopp is leaving. Ram, how do you feel? How did you feel when you found out?
Shocked. Worried at the same time as well. I was shocked with the fact that it happened the way it did. Worried. I'm not worried about this season. I'm worried about next season. Because when I say it wasn't the right time, I mean it wasn't the right time in the grand scheme of things. I'm talking not the right time of us this season. I'm talking about the right time of, is there anyone that is on that level that is attainable? Now, people are throwing out names like Xabi Alonso. And this is where I come back to my original point. If he saw out his contract until 2026, Xabi would have had 3 seasons at Leverkusen. Maybe he would have won a title with Bundesliga with Leverkusen. Maybe he might have done a back-to-back. Who knows?
He might win it this year.
That's what I'm saying. He might win it. Then this year they might do a back-to-back after that. We don't know. That's why I was like, Klopp, why now? Why couldn't you do this at the end of your contract when there's a lot more sure candidates for there to be? Because at this moment, it's very much the market in terms of managers are of 2 extremes. You got the already established managers like your Klopps, your Peps, your Carlos, your people like that. And you got your project managers, like
your potentials.
Potentials. I like it. I hate project managers. I like potentials. You got your potential managers like your De Zerbis, your Alonsos. I'm not putting Arteta in that category, respectfully. The Girona manager, I can't remember his name. I think it's like it's not Hosami. It's like something like that. Sam, you got to help me out here. You got people like the Girona manager. Michel, yeah.
So do you think Klopp resigned, or do you think he kind of was like pushed into this position?
I think he resigned. I think he did resign because I watched the entire interview and he sounded drained. Like he sounded like he's tired. He can't do it. Because think about it. Compare it to Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. They're 2 very different style of managers. Guardiola's a very much calm, collected, very methodical in the way. Klopp is all action, intense, and everything like that. So obviously you're going to be a little bit more drained compared to someone like a Guardiola. So from the way he was talking, the way he was sounding, and the reasons behind it, it's like I don't think he could do it at a level anymore. And look, whether I agree with it or not, my opinions don't matter. If the guy thinks he's not ready to, or doesn't think he has the capacity to go on any further, I'd rather him leave than stay on and drain himself and probably become more of a hindrance to us than him going. So
can I just say this, bro? What a huge loss for Liverpool. What a huge loss for the Premier League. What a huge loss in the sense of how good of a character he is. But bro, going back to irrelevance. Real talk.
Why?
He's such a special manager. You're not going to be able to find that type of manager easily.
Why?
Klopp and what he's been able to do for the last couple of years is such a
it goes.
Let me tell you why. Because your shelf life with this team, the shelf life with this team is getting close. Van Dijk, Alisson, Salah, they're your spine basically.
And do you know what that is? Do you know what that means? The next manager that comes in has to build that spine again.
It's going to be difficult to find world-class players as a center back, one of the best in your club's history. Mo Salah, one of the best in your club's history. Alisson, one of the best goalkeepers in history.
So tell me this again. Tell me this.
I am not trying to sit here and be a hater. I'm trying to be logical.
Ram, don't get triggered.
How many times?
No.
One second. Let me land. How many times you come across an Alisson in your club's history? How many times you come across a Van Dijk in your club's history? How many times you come across a goal scorer of a Mo Salah in your club's history? How many times you also come across a team that's reached as many finals as you have reached? I'm not gonna lie, Ram. I'm not trying to trigger you. I'm genuinely trying to be honest. I don't believe this is something that you can replicate.
Ram, he's right.
No, wait.
Ram, he's right.
I've also seen players like Xabi Alonso, Javier Mascherano, Fernando Torres come
nowhere on the level of this Liverpool team. None of those players you named. None of those players you named.
Xabi Alonso.
Let me repeat myself again in case you can't hear
Fernando
me.
Torres.
None of those players
and
you
Javier
named
Mascherano
are as legendary as Mo Salah, Van Dijk, or Alisson at this moment in time.
You do know when Fernando Torres was playing for us, he was third in the Ballon d'Or list behind
It
Messi
doesn't
and
matter.
Ronaldo.
Ram.
It does matter.
Guess
Those
what?
stuff matter.
Van Dijk was
Ram.
second.
Hold on.
Van Dijk was second as a
I've
centre
seen
man.
great defenders. I've seen great players come to my football club and go.
Only
yet we're
Stevie
still
G
here.
is better than the guys that I named.
No, but Ram, that's the point. That's the point. You've seen.
Wait.
You've seen-
Salah's better than who?
Only Steven Gerrard is better than the guys that I named. Alisson,
Wait.
Van Dijk, and
What about
Okay,
the
Sam, relax.
Mo
No,
Salah.
we don't need to talk about that
What about
just
the
yet.
cannibal?
But that's a fair point. No, hold on, Ram. What he's bringing up is fair, and if you're choosing not to recognize what he's saying, you're actually doing a disservice to Klopp. All right, because
No.
Luis Suarez also, but Luis
at-
Suarez did it at
listen.
I'll
Barcelona.
let you guys finish.
The level of what Klopp's been able to do, how important he's been to the club, and the level of consistency, you're not going to find another manager like that. Like, I think many of your fan base need to expect, and I'm watching from a distance because you think I'm replacing another manager like Pep. So I'm trying to see how you guys deal with it. I've seen how United fans have dealt with it. There's not going to be an equal manager coming in, and that level of success or consistency is going to be there.
There's going to be a drop. There's going to be a drop.
You need to expect the drop. If it doesn't happen, thank your heavens. But it should be expected because there's not a Klopp around the corner. And there's also not a crop of players, like Igal's saying, of an Alisson, Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk in terms of those four key players consistently, right? You're not going to have that. So I think from a fan base, you guys need to all be calm. And this season is going to be a special one because I think everyone recognizes that you don't get this every day. So the players are going to play their minds out. They're going to leave their bodies on that pitch, of course. Klopp knows it's his last season. But to be like, there's not going to be a drop next season or the doom may happen. I'm not going to predict it, but it may happen because we've seen other great legacies struggle. That's a real point that Igal's making.
Listen, I am not here to hate on Liverpool fans. I'm just merely saying you said you have Van Dijk, who's one of the best center halves in Premier League history. You say you have Alisson, who's one of the best goalkeepers in Premier League history. You say you have Mo Salah, who's the best right winger in Premier League history. And when I tell you it's difficult to replicate what you have, you're telling me I'm an idiot. So which one is it? Are they the best or are they average?
Bro.
The two of those don't need to be mutually exclusive. Like that could be true, and you could be an idiot, Igal.
Hello, Jay.
Can I ask you?
Hey,
guys,
Jay. Welcome back.
I ask all of you guys a question? When those players came to Liverpool, did they become world class, or were they world class already?
That's not the
What do you mean? That's not the point.
The point.
What do you
is-
mean? That's not the
it's gonna be
point.
difficult to replicate.
What do you mean? No, but of course it's going to be difficult to replicate.
Yeah,
But we thought back in the day after Bill Shankly left, we were going to struggle. But then we bought Kenny Dalglish, and then everything changed.
Were you even alive for that?
Ram, what
That's
happened
not the point.
before Klopp, though? What was the struggle before Klopp?
Expect it.
One second. Let the Manchester
We didn't have
United
the right
fans speak
manager.
for a second.
Listen. This is when.
How did you feel when you heard the news?
When I heard the news, I was hey. It was party settings. What? My gaffer said eras must come to an end, and right before my eyes, it's coming slowly.
Shameless.
All is
My
happening.
man's talking about Ericsson.
Man's talking about Eric's coming to an end like 10 times something.
You need to
Ericson.
He did say it, though. He did say it.
No.
He
I
didn't
hope
do
you didn't
one
watch the
thing.
Newport game, by
You
the way.
understand
I hope
one
you didn't
thing.
watch that game.
You
I'm just saying.
guys have Klopp. You
Yeah,
guys.
They won. That's all he cares
guys
about.
have
Oh,
Alisson.
it doesn't
You
matter.
guys have all these great legends of the game and legends of Liverpool Football Club, and within 18 months they'll all be gone. It's as simple. Klopp is the first, then 12 months later the rest will follow at some point. My point is, expect a drop. You've seen it with
You
every
think
great
Salah,
club.
Van Dijk, and Alisson
Ram's
all
actually
leave in 12
heartbroken.
months?
Look at Ram.
Nah,
Ram's actually
Salah.
heartbroken. Look at
Salah.
I'm not heartbroken, bro. I'm gonna hit.
You know, you need to.
I'm gonna see
listen,
how
let me
you come
teach you
to the
something.
conclusion
Let me
of
teach
what
you
you're
something.
saying.
Yeah. Let me teach you something. City will get their thing. Don't worry. When Pep leaves, there's gonna be a void.
Hey, that comment's sick, by the way.
Hold on.
I know.
But when it comes to Jurgen Klopp,
Big up Newport.
let me tell you from experience, my guy. We had dominance. When Fergie left, there was a void, a massive void. And I promise you right now, you guys need to expect a drop. It's happening.
They're on your
Please,
case.
please do not
They're
compare
on
this
your
squad.
case.
Do not compare your squad to an aging Vidic and Michael Carrick who
I'm
couldn't
not
run
comparing
anymore.
the squads.
And
I'm saying,
a
hold
Wayne
on,
Rooney who
hold
was
on.
done at a
Do
high
you wanna
level,
know-
bro.
Can I just say?
Compare it to my team where we've got
I'm not-
people
I'm
like
not
Jota who's still
comparing
25, Soboslai, McAllister,
No.
Gravenberch,
See, what you're doing,
Trent.
what you're doing in Dreamland right now. Focus,
What is it?
focus.
How is it dreamland? I'm
Concentrate,
naming you
concentrate,
players that are
concentrate.
hitting the prime of their careers.
Concentrate. We've
Compare
just
it to
started-
your
we've
team,
just started
whose
the
team
game.
was declining
Listen,
heavily,
we're
bro.
about 10 minutes
You
into
had a
the game.
declining Vidic. You had a
Let him
declining
land his
Ferdinand.
point.
Hey. You're saying things.
No,
that-
because he's
that I
using
wasn't
two
saying.
different disparities. He's using two different teams that
You
makes
need to
no
understand two
complete
things.
sense.
Once Klopp leaves at the end of the season, Salah, he'll look elsewhere. Because why? His manager isn't there anymore. Alisson, it's either he'll become a Liverpool legend and retire at Liverpool, or he'll go elsewhere. Van Dijk will go elsewhere, or his performances will decline.
He's not capping.
My point is, they'll get to a point when these people disappear and leave your club, and there's a void. You're saying McAllister, Soboslai, Konate, they're good players, but they're not the icons that are at Liverpool. And once
Because they have to become icons.
Okay,
like
guys,
how Mo
let's-
Salah became an
let's
icon.
dial it
Like
back a
Van
little
Dijk
bit.
became an icon.
There's
Like
too much. I
Alisson
feel like it's
became
a
an
little bit too
icon.
much.
Yeah, but
vim.
my point is, it took them time to get there. That time, whilst you're getting there, you're gonna have bad seasons. You might have performances where you're not as good. That's expected. If you think when Klopp leaves, you're gonna win a title or challenge
right.
again next season, you're crazy.
Ram. We don't have too much time. We don't have too much time. Let's get to the next talking point around.
Well, can I just throw
I can't even talk, bruv.
We're gonna get to you. But
can
I
I just
wanna
throw my 2
ask.
cents in on this?
What the hell? I want to ask the Real Madrid fan. Do you feel like Klopp left too many trophies on the table at his time at Liverpool?
The fuck?
Yes, he could have. He could have won more, but the issue is, I blame it more on FSG than I blame it on him, because I just feel like if he was back the way Pep was back, the way Pep has been back at City,
that Real Madrid back
illegally.
He should have had back. He should have had back to back.
No. Listen, you're innocent. You're innocent to proven guilty. Yeah, that's all I know. But listen, my point is, if he was back the way Pep has been back to City, he would have won more stuff. But the thing is, when you look at some of the trophies that he's like not been able to win, it's been. I mean, you can't really blame him. Like the league when it went for the quad, I mean, 1 point he missed about 1 point. You can't really blame that on him. You know, they lost. You know, they lost the final to us. Yeah, hold that respectfully, but
just saying, Rodri handball. Yeah. Apparently this is not handball.
Yeah, listen.
I know a Liverpool fan is not talking about Champions League final decision and handballs. I know that's not happening right now.
Jay, I remember Divock Origi scoring.
Yo, Jay's next. Jay's next. He's gonna be the nice one, you know.
No.
Get started with him.
I just want to be really like succinct on this.
Just quickly, Jay, just 1 second, fella. My point is, he lost the final to us, even though the Liverpool created so many chances, they just couldn't finish. I don't really put down Klopp, but yeah, respectfully, yeah, hold that another final loss against us. But listen, man, it is what is in it.
There you go.
Okay. Right,
Jay.
so let me I just really want to quit. So I think with the Klopp thing, first of all, it was quite shocking, you know, obviously, but when you have a conversation like this, I'm listening to everyone's point, and I think people talk too much on the topic without really considering what they're trying to say about it, as in like to overall think about Liverpool moving forward. You think on one hand, okay, well, they've got good structure off the field, you know, and then you start looking at the squad and you start thinking, how much of this is tactical and how much of this is managing personas and a big club kind of management, you know? When you're looking at the managers that are going to go into Liverpool and take over, what kind of manager do Liverpool need moving forward? What actual aspects of Jurgen Klopp is it that they're trying to take moving forward to the next manager? Is it the tactical aspect? Therefore, would a De Zerbi do? Is it the management of personas and being in a big club? So you need more of like an Ancelotti type figure. I think Liverpool might even need to shuffle. Yeah, whoever takes over next might not even be the right specific manager for what they're trying to do. I look at Inter when Conte left and they brought in Inzaghi and they managed to keep progressing and developing. You look at like a United, and one thing I did the other day was I Googled, I Googled the sentiment at the time.
I'm gonna touch on Inter.
Yeah. So I Googled the sentiment at the time about the squad. But it's very easy now to say, oh, Fergie left a horrible squad. Yeah. But I was like, at the time that Moyes was taking over, what was the view of the squad of United at that specific moment? So I looked at it, and Gary Neville was like, oh, this is the strongest possible squad that Moyes could be taking over and stuff. Legitimately, these articles exist, right? So it's easy to say now the Liverpool squad is good enough until you take away the Klopp aura, mystique, the tactics, and then you see, is it good enough or was it Klopp?
You see what Jay does? You think Jay's gonna go one way, then he just slaps you in the face with the
I don't know the balance and trade-off between these players and Klopp's management, and that's what you won't see until you get the next manager. And it's easy to say players good enough.
Don't interrupt Ram. Let Ram finish off. And I think Vader, you had more on the bone there, but we're gonna have to cut it short because we're running low on time. Ram, go ahead.
Jay made a very, very good point and a good reference.
We all said the same thing.
Yeah, we heard everyone said
let me talk, but you said don't.
Yeah, you said don't interrupt. Let him talk.
I'm literally gonna mute myself.
Jay touched on a good point, and he mentioned Inter Milan, and this is where it's important. We have to think about when it comes to Liverpool bringing in their manager. Inter won the league with Conte in 2020. They brought in Inzaghi, and then they won the league again and got to a Champions League final against obviously Veta City, and we all know what happened. The most important thing that Liverpool needs to do is find a manager that has a similar philosophy to what Jurgen Klopp does or doesn't stray too far away from it. And whether it be Alonso plays, I want to say a similar brand of football, but it's very much the same family kind of. It is very much intense to an extent, and it's all about playing positively on the ball. But personally for me, because people want to know my opinions of what I want, personally, I would want Hansi Flick as my manager. I would rather have Hansi Flick.
I'll rate him.
Because he plays a similar style of football to Liverpool, to what Klopp does. Obviously, from the German heritage kind of thing. My main issue when it comes to Flick is what his mindset is at the moment, because he got embarrassed by Germany. I think because not his fault, because I think Germany's structure overall is just a mess. The footballing culture, Germany's gone. It's gone. And he plays a very German, efficient way of playing football, very similar to what Klopp does. So, for my opinion, I think Liverpool, I don't think it's rather than man management, because I think the players that we got in are a very specific type of characters. And I don't think it's mainly need to focus on the man management. I think it's more of find the similar style of football and can implement that style of football to these players whilst bringing in their own play at the same time to make it all gel together. And the one thing that we'll probably lose from Klopp is obviously his charisma, and his man manager is arguably the best in the world. I'll say his man management is the best in the world, better than Pep Guardiola, 100%. Go ask them players that played for under both of them and ask who their favorite manager is.
What a segue! What a segue! By the way, Barcelona, please take Pep Guardiola out of this league. Also,
he's going to Spain. He's going to Spain.
Let me tell you something. If you truly think he's gonna go to Barca when they can't even spend a penny, then you need to.
Yeah,
he's going.
So we're calling him a checkbook manager again.
Sam, we know what's going to happen. Klopp is going Germany.
Are we calling Pep a checkbook manager?
He's a checkbook manager.
If he doesn't get money, yeah, but again, I don't blame Pep because I would have gone to that.
We're not doing this today.
Yeah,
we'll talk about Pep at another time.
Unlike
one second, guys. Vader's got to go in literally in 12 minutes. So let's talk about the City game. City broke the curse. They have beaten Tottenham away from home at the new stadium. Not only that, they finally scored their first goal at the new stadium, and there must be some sort of voodoo or Grobbelaar must have pissed on the goalpost, something, because the way that they couldn't score. They had so many chances, they couldn't score. And Tottenham, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you guys were gonna smash and grab at certain points. even though you didn't get too many shots on goal, it looked like you had your own chances, but not good enough chances to actually get quality shots on goal. And I have some questions about some City players, but hey, you guys got the job done. And I want to hear from you, Vader. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
You still hate the stadium?
I do. I hate that stadium. I 100% hate that stadium. I got a disallowed goal because of offsides.
I'm going to put you full screen. Was that not a foul?
No, it was not a foul. Are we playing big boy man football?
If
we're not,
I'm gonna do a Wenger here. I did not see. You need to explain it to me.
You didn't see it. All right. You know what? I'm full screen. Am I full screen?
Yeah.
All right. Let me reduce this real sec.
Do you have the other image?
No, I don't have the. Hold on.
Let's hear from Jay then, because I think Jay would probably say it's a foul.
Yeah. Let Jay go. Let me hear what Jay has to say.
I like personally. The funniest thing is like people are talking a lot more about this than I ever would. Like I didn't even think too much about it. It's one of those where like I look at the ref in real time. It's like, did the ref say it was a foul? No. Oh fuck, it's a goal. Okay, I'm not like, oh my god, it's like let me analyze the key. I think Vicario's unlucky. Like a lot of the time, if you watch it, he gets to the ball and it hits the defender, and then it drops, and Ake is the first to react. That ball goes anywhere else apart from hitting Van der Ven. It doesn't just drop to Ake. So I don't look at that as the reason we lost. You know, it's a scrappy goal, not the kind of goal like late on, but it's not why we lost. It's just if anything, it's a poor goal to concede. I don't even look at the ref to be like, was it a foul? Wasn't it a foul? I was just like, okay, it was a sloppy goal, weak goal. Could Vicario catch it? Could the defender react quicker? Could Vicario make more of a meal of the blocking off of Diaz? Would it? I don't think it's a foul, but I think if you flop more or you throw your hands in the air,
if you sell it,
yeah, exactly. If you sell being blocked off more, maybe you get the foul. But I don't think there's enough contact.
Yeah, he can learn that from Jota. He can learn that from Jota.
So
he can learn it from Haaland, man.
All in all, like I said, I was saying that City. I wrote on Twitter, it felt like Pep bullied up and, took his lunch money, like, because what we got was a proper City performance. Like, as in that off the ball, couldn't play. We just could not do anything. We couldn't progress the ball. We couldn't get past it. They created, and what happened in the second half, this is why I think that he really schooled him. Spurs were just starting to get on top. Just like maybe it just shaded the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half. Looked maybe slightly the better team. And then he brought on Doku and KDB. And the game just, when they were coming on, I was like, oh, damn. Oh, okay. And I was like, almost like we had to do something in that 10, 15. Once KDB and Doku came on, and then Pep basically said, listen, Porro's coming into this game. Porro's starting to be something in this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Doku.
His crosses were dangerous.
I'm going to put Doku there, and now, okay, he's got to think about going that way again. Yeah, he can't. Took Porro out the game. Then you've got KDB starting to play between the lines. Now it's like, okay, Højbjerg, Bentancur, who's going tight, who's leaving it? The space that they're leaving, which City players going in, and we just couldn't handle it. We just couldn't cope. Like it's.
Hey, DB, by the way, one of the misses of the season. Oh, I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Wait, as a fan.
Yeah. Højbjerg when he just dropped the ball. How I missed that, I will never know.
No, but the same. I'm trying to say, like 6 months in, 7 months in, if you're a Spurs team and you're trying to go and play your football, you're gonna get games like this where the other team just holds you at arm's length, spanks you, and says, "You ain't there yet. This is where we are. This is where you are." All things considered, you can't lay top. And then you look at like no Son, no Bazuma, no Sarr, and this is the game where you would need these players. So
Yo, let me just say one thing quickly before we move on. Everyone in the chat, just to let you guys know, I don't know. There's a reset that happened to the membership program. So if you were a channel member previously, you can still become a channel member again. The prices never changed, nothing changed. It's just there was a system reset, and I will be doing more exclusive content very soon, of course, in the sense like I might be doing more FIFA streams and everything else, and obviously early access to some of the videos. So please do become a channel member if you want. It is very cheap. But yeah, let's continue. The link is in the chat to go check that out.
Yeah, Jay,
hold on, Sam. One sec. The thing I want to say, and Jay mentioned it just as you were speaking, the amount of players that were gone is why I needed to win this game. Like, if I'm not winning versus Spurs with the players that were missing, when am I ever going to win? And I needed this result. I know we need to now replicate this or duplicate this in the league, but to get this FA Cup, because again, I need City to play spoiler for this final tour or final lap that Klopp's about to do. So I needed us to win this game and remain in this FA Cup. But if we weren't going to win against this Spurs team, when are we going to do it? So I'm glad that we were able to do it. I also watched this goal over and over again and again. If we're going to try to play this game with no physical contact, cool, then it's a foul. If players or men are able to like budge shoulders or make some contact, then this is football and it's a legit goal. I'm glad Jay, one of the realists, is actually saying, you know what, he didn't see a foul there. Whereas I know many rivals were like they begging for that to be a foul. But if it is, the game's soft.
Yeah, but that's hate. But that was.
You know what? Jay has different problems. His club's gone trophyless again.
It has.
17 years, bro.
Man. And I think that the thing is that obviously if you zoom in, everything's okay and it's a process. When you zoom out a little bit, it looks bad. I think it's fair to get criticized because I always look at it. If you want to be a big club or you want to get the praise as a big club, you got to win and you got to do things well. So I think there's nothing wrong with Spurs being criticized. Because they're not winning, but you know the players get a lot of plaudits and they get a lot of praise. So
do your fans have unrealistic expectations?
I wouldn't say it's unrealistic expectations. I think you've got to then maybe look at the ratings that you're giving the players versus what the players are giving you, and then say, do you need to adjust how big or how good you think some of these players are? Like if you know it's
Jay, can I answer the question?
Are you talking about Christian Romero?
Do you rate Brennan Johnson still?
I'll always rate Brennan. The thing with someone like Brennan Johnson is I rate the guy. I think he's going to be quality. I think he's had good moments so far. I think Brennan Johnson's one of these players that when he's your player and he plays for your team, you look at him a lot more critically than you look at other rivals, wingers who play in similar positions. So, for example, Doku, after an electric start, hasn't done loads in games. Martinelli hasn't done loads in games.
Oh, he's been awful. Both of them.
Gordon had a slow start. Mudryk not done much. Madueke not done much. Sterling.
Bro, he's much better than Madueke. Don't compare him to
Madueke. What I'm trying to say is that all the rival wingers and everything.
Dog shit.
Nah, he's about him. He's got some qualities.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's better than you, but he's not professional.
The thing with Johnson is it's like what's the saying? If you judge by a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's going to live its whole life.
Bro, you're better than me. It's okay.
Yeah. So if you look at Brennan Johnson and you're expecting him to do stuff like Messi, or you're expecting him to play in a certain kind of way as a winger, you're going to look at him and think he's not good. But
you know what I've seen?
Certain attributes, whether you want to call him a Theo Walcott regen, whether you want to say that he's got a lot of similar qualities that Aaron Lennon has, there's different kinds of wingers. Not everyone is a left-footed right winger who cuts in. Not everyone is a dribbling.
No.
That's my point in terms of rating him. I rate the player. I think he's got a huge upside. He's 22.
But what do you need to do now in the summer?
Pep Guardiola, the troll.
If you look at that, what do you need to do now in the summer? What do you need to focus on? Because for me, if you don't have Son, your attack, bro, it is so bad. It's so bad. You need new.
Is it?
I think for me the thing is that you're going to look at this. You're going to look at this Spurs squad.
Richarlison's been firing.
Don't do Richarlison.
Yeah, the thing I would do is like I would just be like, you're going to
remember a gal's an Arsenal fan. Man.
Let Jay finish, guys. Honestly, we're kind of getting.
You're just going to look at the Spurs squad with a much more critical eye. So for me, when I talk about Spurs players and things, is I talk about the level from being a top 5, top 6 club. So when I critique the players, I'm critiquing it from this is how good you need to be a top 6 player. I'm not critiquing it from this is how good you need to be a top 3 player or to win titles. And that criticism and that eye is a lot more critical than the leeway I'm giving the players this season. So when you ask what I'm expecting, it's a lot of the performances this season haven't been good enough for the performance level that I'd like next season. So some of the players need to get better. We need to strengthen in certain areas, but it's just a lot of it's just a lot more from next season. I'm going to really...
If you could name a couple of those areas, what are they? Just for people to know.
There'll be players like Bazuma who will be like, okay, long term, are you good enough to be a 6 in a team that wants to challenge for the top of the league? That's a big next season question. You're looking at people like Richarlison and you're saying, okay, if you get a full season, you could probably get 16 plus Premier League goals.
Oh,
yeah, I think so.
16 plus.
16 plus, yeah.
I think anything over 15 is viewed as a lot.
Yeah. So for me, I'll be then, okay, critically, is that enough for what the team...
Has he ever hit 12?
I don't think that...
Yes,
I think he's done...
he's hit 13. He's hit 13. So yeah, he's hit.
Yeah. So that's all it is for me. It's just expect.
He did back-to-back season.
Yeah, all I'm saying is like think of it like a rising boat. A rising tide raises all boats. Man City is the tide. They're bringing everybody up to a certain level, and you need to. We need to aspire to be at that level. So, in answer to your question, what we need is to improve the squad to a point where you have no excuses. Like that's a key point for me. And once you get to that point, you can critically assess the manager a lot more in terms of how he's delivering, how he's doing, because you've given him all the tools he needs. And that's when you start saying, I need £100 million player. I don't want £100 million squad players or £80 million squad players. I want finishing pieces.
That's what City did with Gavardio.
Say again?
That's what City did with Gavardio. £100 million squad player.
It wasn't 100 million. Why are we boosting?
He wasn't 100. He was 80.
But that's it. Yeah.
Same shit.
Grealish was 100.
No, it's not the same.
Grealish was 100.
Grealish.
Okay, yeah, that would have been an easier one to shout out.
Grealish, Rice,
£1 sterling. Crazy.
Can we talk about City for a second?
Jude Bellingham.
I'm just gonna say,
by the way, City were amazing, like off the ball, everything apart from just a little bit on the chance creation, but everything apart from like scoring against Spurs, it was probably as good as I've seen City this season. Like,
can we talk about Julian Alvarez? He's kind of like, he hasn't been as good as he was after that first international break when he was playing as that.
I'll speak on it.
He's kind of, is it that the tinkering with his positions kind of like messed him up a little bit? Because he doesn't seem as confident as he was last season.
He's a kid, man. Like he came in like a house on fire when he first joined. Then he had that World Cup with Argentina where he's very good, one of their best players.
Yeah,
he's a kid, man. And also the fact that he's moving from right wing to striker to left wing to wherever is not helping him at all. So
he's a top player. He's a top player.
Yeah, he's a top talent.
Listen. I'm gonna say this as a City fan. It's a fair observation because me amongst my fans, we've seen that there's been a dip in consistency. What we've all said and what we don't hesitate, Igal, is maybe he needs to get dropped. Maybe he needs a couple games on the bench, recharge, see where he can maybe play and affect the game. There's no hesitation there. But like Ram said, when he joined us, he had already played all available games for River Plate, came into our squad, was needed almost instantly, had the long season with the World Cup, and he has literally won every possible trophy with the exception of the Community Shield. Like, he's just been that intricate. So I think
people view him as a top 5 in the league. He's not performing like that.
Yeah, and he needs a break. He needs some temporary time on the bench.
What was that again?
People view him as one of the best, like top 5 in the league in his position. Let's be honest. How many good strikers are there?
I think if he got a consistent run, like many starting strikers did,
you name 5 better strikers than him.
Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney, Heung-min Son, Erling Haaland, And you're
Son
both.
is not a winger. I mean,
He
Son
played-
is not a striker.
He plays as a striker this season. Am I right,
Okay,
Jay?
so you're saying Haaland, Son, Ivan Toney, who else? Watkins.
Ollie Watkins.
Good.
How we
And you're gonna
labeling
put Jared
Ollie-
Bowen ahead of
wait,
him?
Ivan Toney just started playing games.
He's still
Ivan
good.
Toney is better than him.
A Billy.
Hey,
No, no,
they-
no,
they-
who's the
they- they're
Who's the
foam
fifth?
merchants. So a
Who's
little
the
bit
fifth?
of foam and they're getting all excited. Isn't
Is
it?
it in the
fifth?
Prem? Is it in the Prem?
In the Prem.
The thing with
Højlund?
Alvarez is like the thing with
Hey.
Alvarez is he's probably the best second choice striker in the Premier League
Yeah.
for any team, and he's
Well,
young.
Oh, no, no.
I also subscribe to No New Thing as well. So, but like the thing is like people like I think Alvarez is you have to think of it a bit like Jota. Yeah, like there's certain things that Jota can't do, but his ball striking, it doesn't really matter.
Alvarez
Jay,
can't,
Jay,
Alvarez
Jay.
can't
In and
dive
around
like
the
that. Though.
box,
I'll tell you
it
that.
falls to
Jay,
him.
do you want to know something funny? You know, Igor once told me, should we put more respect on Eddie after scoring a hat-trick against Sheffield? Ever since that video, he hasn't scored a single goal. He hasn't scored a single
I
goal.
like that. I like that.
I'm just saying.
Yo,
It got
fellas.
the jinx. And that's a
Listen,
great point.
I have
Nketiah's-
had some howlers, and everyone always likes to bring them up. But but when I say something right, no one wants to talk about it.
Mm.
You know, you don't know why.
No,
Igor?
I do.
Because
I do
a lot
all
of
the
your
time.
takes, a lot of your good takes, they almost take. I know sometimes some of my good takes, they take a season to marinate. Sometimes
You changed the Madrid Arsenal
by
lineup.
the time you get to
You
the
changed that
take,
up.
yeah, it's the summer. People are on holidays. Ain't no one want to give you credit.
You're ahead of your time, is
May.
what you're saying.
Come on.
Mm.
So, but like, the thing
Wait.
about
Did I just
Nketiah-
missed out that Igal just said Eddie Nketiah is one of the best second choice strikers?
No,
He's
I
a very
obviously
good
I just
second
threw
choice
it in there as
striker.
a comment. You guys went
No,
nuts.
No, listen, I know Liverpool.
He
have got a lot of
technically
good
is. He has
he was
5
baiting
goals,
it out
but-
there. I do have to drop those
Sorry,
guys.
Jay. Yeah, bigger.
Oh,
Jay.
Vader! I thought you said you could stay. What the hell?
No, I could stay for another 5
Hey,
at the
Billy
time, or
Daniel
another
at
10 at the
City,
time.
man. City, he's not consistent.
Yeah, you're going there, yeah?
Done now, Vader. By the way, Gavardio, we're gonna have to have a whole stream just talking about why your big summer signings playing left back. We're gonna have to have a conversation about that.
Yeah, we
now.
can speak on that, bro.
Okay.
Guardiola's my guy. Guardiola's
Okay.
my defender.
Before I go, this is the problem, guys. This is the problem.
Oh,
Before I go,
oh,
no, hold on.
Oh.
You guys act like you don't know what Pep does every season. You act like you don't see how he brings in new players and forces them to play out of position.
I do.
Or
I
tests
do.
them.
No, I do.
Gavardiol is a left center back by trade.
Yeah.
Pep's got him learning a new trade. He's got him learning a new trade on that left back, because he's like, listen, if I can trust you to deal with this pace, deal with the physicality, deal with some of these wing play players, I got you, and you're going to be one of the greater ones.
That's poor.
No, I get you.
What do you mean that's
I get
poor?
You. All right.
Yo,
you.
why is he even playing left wing? What the hell?
Exactly. He's a left midfielder.
He's overlapping. I see them. doing
Gavardiol,
overlap on
he's
the
been
side.
playing left midfield at times. You've seen how far he's been up that pitch.
But Vaya, why are you playing him like Ryan Giggs, bro?
Yeah, but
Guys,
Because he has that
Guys,
ability. Listen,
I think we got to give
Hey.
Vader a break. We got to segue a little bit. Since we got Sam here, let's address the Real Madrid combined 11.
Yo,
Okay, I've updated the combined 11.
Oh, we doing this again.
Is this what the guy? This
This
is
is
the guy's whole
this is where I
plan.
drop.
This is his whole plan. He's
Okay,
like, I need
bye,
this.
bye, bye. Have
love
a
is
good one.
always
up,
good.
man.
Have a good one.
Love
I've
is always good.
updated the Real Madrid combined 11. Okay.
You
I
want to
still
show
have
the first
the
one?
Araya
You want
in.
to show the original one first?
Wait.
No, no, no,
Hey,
no.
guys, is that the whole
Hold
reason you
on,
brought Sam on?
hold on,
Big
hold
up,
on,
Sam.
Hold on. For everyone, for all the viewers, for everyone here, let's start off with what he originally said.
I think at this point we all know.
Okay. Originally, I only had 2 Real Madrid players in.
And who's the two?
I didn't actually know that.
And who's the two?
That's a disgrace, you go.
Jude
And who's the-
Bellingham,
no,
Jude
Igao, who
Bellingham,
are the two?
Jude Bellingham, and Rodrigo.
Jude Bellingham and so Vinny not in the.
Okay, Jude Bellingham and Rodrigo, right? Now I've added Vinny, I've
Oh.
added Carvajal, and I've added Rudiger. So now it's 5 to 6.
Okay, number one. Where's Chouameni? That's the first one I want to know. Where's
Where's
he?
Chouameni gonna play? Left back.
No,
DM.
No,
no.
that's
No. 1 second. Hold
Hey.
up. Let's get some straight. Martin Odegaard, get that reject out of that team. He does not get into my team one bit. So Chouameni already gets in over him. Number 2, where is
What about
Mendy?
Fede Valverde, man? Where is he?
Yeah, Valverde as well. Like, and number 2, where's Mendy? Where's Mendy?
Left back.
But has he
Mendy,
been
where
playing
is
this season? I don't think he's been playing this season.
He's played enough.
He's played enough.
So you're
played
putting
enough.
Mendy over
He's played more than
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko.
Nah, but
He's played more than Zinchenko this
Ram,
season.
one second, again, not even you. Ram, how many Madrid games have you watched?
not a lot to be fair.
All right,
Yeah, I
mate,
did watch the Eddie and Ketia
mate,
podcast.
Sam,
mate,
Sam,
I had to.
I'm asking the questions. I'm asking the questions.
All right. I'll tell you. He has played almost every single game this season.
Yeah.
And
All right, Gal, take the L. Take the L.
all right, and
take
number two. We've conceded the least goals in the league this season, and we are up there with Man City. I don't even think City. Who is this? Yeah, we've conceded less goals than Arsenal.
This is my updated Real Madrid.
Why
I did this a
David
couple days
Raya
ago.
still there, bro? I'd rather have that Ukrainian Donny.
Wait. No Courtois. What's going on?
No.
Courtois is injured.
He's injured.
Oh,
But I still take the Ukrainian Donny. I'll still take Lunin over Raya.
Lunin's been good, but if he wants Raya, he can have it.
You took the team off really quick.
All right, guys, that's enough for that. I'm just going to tell you, that's my updated 11. If you guys think there's any change I would make, it would be Odegaard for Tchouaméni and put Declan Rice, Tchouaméni, and
so you're telling me you're gonna have a majority?
One second. We don't have enough time. We're gonna do this again because it's gonna change.
Listen. I will play Arsenal if we face Arsenal.
Bro, I've been trending on Twitter for 26 days talking about this shit. It's starting to get annoying. But let's get on to
it started to get annoying, so I did a new segment.
You have to read what you stole.
Yeah, I did a new segment. We gotta talk about Tottenham getting rejected by Anthony.
No, because I want to finish it off like this. If you say something stupid, then you're gonna get called for it.
Listen, Manda. The scenes. If we play Arsenal, the scenes.
Oh, I would love it if Saka did a Jude Bellingham celebration in your
dreams. I hope we get you. I
hope we get Real Madrid in like the semifinals or quarterfinals.
Oh, you want us?
You don't want Real Madrid.
No, I want a big tie.
Egal, you have zero European heritage, my bro. Do not.
Can we ask Ram? Let's ask Ram. Ram, do you think people want to face me?
Listen, guys. When I say I want a week, one second. I can't win. When I say I want a weak tie, you guys are telling me man up.
Fair enough. Cool.
Then when I say I want a strong team, you guys are telling me
no. But what you're saying,
you guys are saying, Egal, you have no standards. Now that I have standards, you guys are saying, oh, where you?
No.
Get out of here. Flip flops. Every time, whatever Egal says, the opposite. I see it.
I'm not letting you do that. You said you wanted a big tie, but you then said we're here for Real Madrid. We're gonna beat Real Madrid. Relax.
No. I never said we're gonna beat Real Madrid. I just said I want to see the goal at the Bernabeu.
So why do you want to face me if you don't think you're going to beat me? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Hey, we get to the semifinals, finals. We're going to have to play you regardless, eventually.
If first get past Porto, then
listen. all I know is if don't let Arsenal get to Wembley. Because we get to Wembley, that's our second home.
Don't let me get to Wembley. If I get to a final, I'm winning the final. It doesn't matter who I play.
100%. Anyways, let's go on to this gentleman here.
Unless you're Bayern Munich.
Imagine
if he faced Bayern Munich, bro.
By the way, Jay, am I correct to hear that they basically you guys outbid them for Brendan Johnson, and they made you guys pay 15 million over the valuation that you originally wanted to pay? You bid 20. You guys were interested in this guy, met with him a couple times. This guy here, Antonio. And then they went and signed him for 30 million.
So,
basically, they made you pay more for Brendan Johnson and then signed this guy for 15 million less.
Just a few things on that. I know it doesn't fit your carefully put together agenda, and I like it. It was good. It was succinct. It was nuanced. It works. But I appreciate you bringing me on to fact check your claim. So first thing. Brendan Johnson played for Nottingham Forest, not Brentford. So Brentford's bid had absolutely nothing to do with the final price that we paid for Brendan Johnson. Actually, if you want to be very specific, Nottingham Forest rejected Brentford's £40 million bid for Brendan Johnson, which you notice actually caused them to fail FFP. Spurs actually just paid the value that Forest wanted all along, because if they'd wanted to sell him for 40 million, they would have sold him for 40 million and wouldn't have broke FFP. So moving forward to Nusa turning down Spurs, I think I think you could call it a turning down. I think if I check my parameters of being made fun of by rival fans, yeah, would I, if this happened to another team, constitute this as a player turning down the club?
Yeah.
And I think I would. So yes, we were turned down by Nusa. Now, why he turned us down is a little bit more nuanced. Yeah, nuanced. Didn't really work, but we'll try. We'll edit that one out again. So the point is that you see this player and he wants to play first team at Brentford, and they're telling him he's going to be first team. Apparently, Spurs are telling him he's going to be an option, squad rotation, a development project. Two things here is the player's entourage think that Brentford's a better landing spot for him right now, and the player prefers that move to all extents. So credit to the club if they think that's the right step for him. No issues. Like there's absolutely no issues. If the player he wants more game time, or he doesn't think that we're the right landing spot currently. You also got to remember he turned down Chelsea in the summer. So he's turned down Chelsea. It looks like he turned down Spurs. And he thinks Brentford's a better spot. But I will say that Brentford, it's 2 times now that Tottenham have jammed Brentford on signings. Johnson in the summer, now with Nusa. So there's clearly something in the data about these two players, that these two data-driven transfer clubs are picking up on the same data for these players. So that's an interesting point for me. But aside from that, it's just, no issues. Looking forward to seeing how he develops. If he's smart, he'll put in a £60 million clause. That way Brentford get double their money in the next 18 months, 2 years, and he gets to show what he can do in the Premier League. It seems like a win-win-win for everybody, apart from Tottenham, who could have got a very good 18-year-old to be a squad. Everyone's a winner apart from Tottenham.
Hey, fair enough. Big up, Jay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think there's any banter needed anymore. He kind of broke down everything, so it's like it is what it is. Let's keep it moving. We still haven't spoken about Liverpool's win actually versus Norwich. We spoke so much about Klopp. You guys, that was a going away party. You guys came and just slapped them.
Hey, but it's Norwich, isn't it? This is what I hate.
Stop it, bro. No, let me talk. Let me talk.
It's your whipping boys. Even when they're in the Prem. The way Suarez was.
Let him have his segment. We're gonna go to you, gassing up your academy boys for winning 4-2,
5-2. Just saying.
5-2. They won 5. No, I'm talking about.
We won 4.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, just Ram. This is your segment.
Oh, okay. Look, the kids are all right. Like, as in, like, the one player that stood out for me, and he needs a lot of praise right now. Man like Connor Bradley doing the business yet again. Another really good performance. Ever since he's dropped into that right back spot, he hasn't put a foot wrong. He has not put a foot wrong. Like your boy Martinelli knew about him when he came on, and he absolutely pocketed it.
Don't do that.
You know what I mean, Miguel? What do you mean don't do that? Sam, Jay, when Connor Bradley came on, did he pocket Gabriel Martinelli in the FA Cup?
Yep, he did.
I think he handled him well. Is how I would position it. Like
you're basically saying he pocketed it.
I'm trying to use non-agenda driven language in 2024.
Listen. How Arsenal could not win that game, I still don't know.
Bro,
all I wish for with Connor
wait
Bradley,
until you come to the Emirates.
Imagine if he had a little bit of that Goretzka steroids in him. Oh, he'll be a sick player. He'll be sick.
So you used to Liverpool players having steroids. I see.
Igal, it's a joke. It's a damn joke, Igal. I said, imagine if he had Goretzka's steroids, as in like he goes and bulks up, goes gym. If he goes gym, then bro, it will be a big problem because he's got the aggression. He's definitely got the technical ability because his crossing is mad, and his passing is really good as well. And he's got that defensive IQ as well because he wins challenges very well and is in the right position at the right time. So he's another top talent coming from our academy. I think I said this on the terrace. This season, I think we started 7 academy players who hadn't played for us before. 7. I think Doak, Kwanzaa, McConnell, what's his name? Thingy, some Bobby Clark, and Connor Bradley. Those are the players that we started who's got a chance from our academy. So obviously they're doing all right, man. And big up James McConnell with that beautiful assist, a little crossfield ball in towards Curtis Jones, yet another academy player from our team. So all I can say is freestyle football. Everything was rosy today, man. And big up to all the academy players that played today. They did really well.
I think Liverpool will win the FA Cup. I guess.
Bro, Klopp is inspired. But yeah, big up Liverpool for their result.
Hey, bring him to my club, bro.
Did you guys see? What did you guys do this weekend? Real Madrid played. What happened with your team?
Oh, I was 1-0 down to Las Palmas. Then
late winner. Wasn't
yeah,
it?
sure, Benny, my favorite player.
Was it the handball game?
Almeria.
That was Almeria, the one before.
No, it was pretty clean this game.
I hate Sam.
You hate us.
Respectfully, I need Girona to win this league title, bro. I need it. I am tired of Barca. I'm tired of Real. I want Girona.
Ram, let me just.
I'm with you. I wanted to win the league.
Ram. Let me just explain something to you, mate. Right? It's not my fault that Karius wants to throw the ball to Benzema and then put in his own net. It's not my fault.
I don't care about that. I'm bored. I'm bored of
One
Atleti.
second.
I'm bored of Barca. I'm bored of Real. I just want Girona, bro.
Calm down. It's not my fault that Mohamed Salah goes on to the studio afterwards and says that he wants to play Real Madrid, but when he then gets the chance, he bottles it. And then when I come to your ground, I smash 5 past you at Anfield. At the end of the day, bro, I went to Las Palmas. I did my job. Yeah, I was 1 goal down to the second best defense in La Liga, which again many people don't know. I still came back and I won the game. And when I do win this league title, because I'm gonna smash Girona when they come to my stadium, I'll smash them, yeah? This season, when I win this league title, and I'm going to go far into the UCL, and you'll see what real heritage is. Again, if you have big ambition, you have a standard that has the fan base, and raises the standards up here, you get the trophies, man. That's how it should be. And if you can't do it, piss off out of my club. Simple as.
Okay.
Girona, please win this title. I'm tired.
Okay, enough about Girona for a second. Let's get into talking about another person.
You could use that manager, by the way, in your club, Liverpool. I'm saying.
Talking about people getting smashed. Let's talk about Rashford.
Whoa!
Hey, pause, brother.
Whoa!
Hey, yo.
No. I'm talking about him.
It's absolutely fine. Don't worry. Like the porn terminology ruins this modern day society. I know what you meant by smash.
I know.
I know, but the way you said it.
All I know is I'm gonna put the image on the screen, and then you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Marcus Rashford is having nights out in Belfast instead of getting ready for games. What's going on?
Yeah,
hey man, let me say something right now. Let me clear things up.
Play the staying 10 more years.
Old Trafford rolling down.
Let me just finish reading the headline. Manchester United have said that Marcus Rashford isn't well enough to be in the squad versus Newport following illness. He was spotted in a club in Belfast on Thursday night and called in sick training Monday morning. What do you think?
Man, let me say
something. He's one of our road. He's one of our road.
Ram, I love it.
Marcus Rashford.
Hold on. We need to clear something up. Obviously, United did play today, and I like the fact that we didn't start at United winning the FA Cup game, but we want to go into the controversy. I get it. Listen up, right?
You're supposed to win.
Exactly.
We won the game regardless, and we can talk about that later on because I know it wants to talk about the controversy. Rashford going clubbing, is this something new? No. Ten Hag said it in a conference that this is going to be dealt internally. It's an internal matter. The fact that this got leaked and obviously this picture spiraling around socials and stuff like that is bad, but he'll be dealt with. It's as simple as that. I don't know what else you want to.
Same with Sancho?
No, Sancho's one was completely different. Sancho's one, he's backed him. I remember Ten Hag specifically backing him for months to say, listen, take him out the spotlight, do what you need to do to come back. He came back and didn't respect him, and then obviously he had to go. Stuff like that, it helps both parties. Do you know what I mean? And right now, Rashford's situation, he's going to be dealt with internally, and that's all we have to do, and just leave it at that. There's nothing else to the story other than a guy didn't do what he was told, and he's going to be dealt with internally at the club. Simple.
I think Marcus Rashford time at Manchester United might be over.
No,
He's one of their own, man. He's one of their own.
Yeah, good.
I think if PSG come knocking for 60, maybe 70, you guys bite their hand off in 2 seconds.
Good. If Man United
And
want to go back,
and you guys disagree with me. 70 million for Marcus Rashford?
No, that's a fortune for Marcus Rashford. At the end of the day, if they want to go back to win stuff, he is one of the first players that has to go. He got the new contract, and what's he done? He's been an absolute shithouse for them. Like the guy.
Listen. I think what we need to understand is Rashford literally in the season just gone hit 30 goals in all comps. So that is a player. Hold on.
Big up Spurs making on the chat, by the way. Big up to you, my brother.
That doesn't automatically just become a terrible player over a few months and weeks into a season. You know, there's players. Only one season did he get below double digits, and that was the season when we had Oli, Carrick, Ragnick, all them three managers in the same year. Other than that, he's always hit above double-digit goals and assists. So regardless, for me, I know what he's capable of, and I think when we're breaking the way we play, there are things that critique, and don't get me wrong, criticism is not immune for Marcus Rashford. I'm one of his biggest supporters. I watched his debut, and I'm seeing the play that he became and has done for United over the years, and seeing what he's done this season and in previous years. It is sad, but my point is, things like this will get dealt with. Not every player is perfect, and I don't think Marcus Rashford is a player that deserves the abuse that he almost gets every game. He'll put in a decent performance, and then fans like it's whatever, and then he puts in a couple bad performances, and automatically it's like the world's falling. Like things are not going the way it should be. So,
no, because he does this on a regular. That's why. He's done this regularly, bro. After that, look at that season in 1920. He dropped
I'm
down
not gonna lie. This is out of order. This is out of order from them. Out of order.
So
why?
Why
is that out of order?
No, why? They're right. They're right.
You understand two things. One thing, fans banter. I have no problem with that. We all banter as fans of opposition teams. We all like to banter each other, and that's just the aim of the game. Trolls is part of football. You get on with it. But ultimately, he wasn't in the squad today, and guess what? We won our game 4-2.
But that's not. But that's
it's
not
principle.
That's
It's the
not
principle.
the point.
That's
not the
there
point.
was times. Hold on. If we recall, even last season, he was late to team meetings, and what happened? He was dealt accordingly. He was benched, and even the game against Wolves where he was dropped, he came on and done what he had to do. So my point is, Ten Hag is definitely looking at these type of things and trying to cut out. For me, one thing I don't understand is when fans, whether you're United fans or the fans out there that have United as a team that they support, you can't say, "Oh, what's going on in this club?" This has been the situation for 10 years now. Poor discipline.
Yeah, but why is it not changing? But
my point is, Ten Hag has come in and look at the situations he's had to deal with. We can go for a whole list of different personnel where there's players in the club that have been behaving badly, poor discipline, late to training, not showing up. Ronaldo walking out of games. Every player, Maguire, how he's been his performances. There's so many situations.
Let me stop you before we go to the game.
Go on.
And we're gonna. Jay, do you have anything to say on the Rashford thing?
Just so a couple of points. One is, with Rashford, I always think that there's a certain level of professionalism that I expect from a footballer, above and beyond the normal person down the street. Do you know what I mean? So me, normal person down the street, would I throw a sickie? Sure. Would I expect a professional footballer, an elite athlete, in the right headspace to throw a sickie? Absolutely not. So I think for me, there's something there within that of, okay, there's an issue here, not it from a mindset point of view to be in that situation. Whether you were ill normally and it had nothing to do with the fact you were out late, I don't know specifically. Yep. Let me not 2-2-5, but I'll say the aesthetics coming off a bad season is bad. The fact that you don't care about how it looks potentially is bad. From is he the problem at Man United? No. Is he the solution at Man United? Maybe not either.
He's part of the problem.
No.
But the thing is, like, it depends on what the problem is that you're trying to do. If we're doing a root and branch of the playing side and things like that, he's one of the later issues.
No, I'm talking about.
Quickly, Arsenal are in the title race. Continue.
Right, but this is just to finish up on Rashford. It's look at it from the point of view of saying,
for your manager's perspective, he better.
He's the highest paid. He's the highest paid player in the United squad. Yeah,
senior
they
member.
only just
Sancho paid more than him.
No,
they only just renewed.
Not with this new contract.
So they've only just renewed his deal last year. So United are in a situation where they have a lot of money tied up in Rashford working out and becoming the best player that he can possibly be. And I think that's where United's energy should be with regards to this, because they have too much money tied up in this player currently for this player to fail. So I think what we need is a good focus from Rashford on his career, finishing off this season well, and see how he gets on. But yeah, it's not a good look. And
listen, I think
if United were doing better in the league, then maybe they people ignore it more. If United hadn't had to discipline Sancho, which was for the comments about what he said, Ten Hag almost calling him a liar rather than his lateness, it seems, because it seemed that. So maybe there's a culture at United of you can get away with this kind of stuff. And
that was before the president was set. The precedent that was set was with Ten Hag saying that I'm not accepting nothing like this from anyone. Anyone is capable of being dropped when there's poor discipline at hand. And me as a fan, I like seeing stuff like this. Players, for me, are not perfect, but the whole point of a manager is to make sure everyone in the whole squad is in line in terms of their discipline, in terms of their behavior, in terms of all these other things. Now, I don't know these players specifically to know their individual characters. Yes, Jay said correctly, you have to hold footballers that are at these levels, at the elite level, to a higher standard. But I don't know what his actual mentality and his behavior and his personality is like in general. Clearly, Rashford likes the party, because after the Man City game, what did he do? He went out to a celebration.
You can go out and party, but in these circumstances now.
No, but my point is there's players that have different type of personalities. You will never see the likes of Johnny Evans, Kobe Mainoo, someone that's young. Like, there's different personalities within a football team, and not everyone's on the same thing. So clearly, as a manager's responsibility is to make sure everyone is in check. But today, the game, Newport County,
and sign good players.
Listen, we listen. That's hopefully as well with the signing of Omar Barada, I think that's his name, and Sir Jim Radcliffe putting in certain people in power. Listen, you can only look at the positives at the moment, because
United's back.
United are not back. United are going in, taking the necessary steps and going in the right direction. Today, United played a game where we was comfortable for the first 35 minutes of the game. Then it was an outstanding goal from nowhere. Honestly, that was a great goal, and it just came against the run of play. It just was.
I'm going to say this right now. Radcliffe is Man United's last chance of getting them back to top level.
I don't think so. I think people forget
Qatar.
My friend, relax. Klopp's leaving. It's time for you to just deep where you're going to be.
All about
But
Qatar,
as far
man.
as United is concerned, we had a good game. I think overall, I don't think, the performance in the second half was different. Newport had to change their system. They played with a wing back in the first half. Second half, they went back to a four back, and it started to cause a lot of problems out wide. Ultimately, I'm glad that Rasmus Højlund got his goal, his first FA Cup goal. I'm glad to see Luke Shaw and Martinez being back. Great stuff. I think these are positives for United, and we won 4-2 at the end of the day.
I want to know, do you think you can win the FA Cup?
I think this is the one trophy we can win, yes.
Okay. Number 2, with Onana coming back, don't you feel like that's a blow to your team?
No, because I think Onana, yes, he's made mistakes, but a lot of the time, his performances have been very, very well. There's been key mistakes in the Champions League, but I generally believe Onana, his performances in key moments in the Premier League, he's done very well. It's just at certain times, yes, the Champions League campaign, I'm not going to lie, as a fan, I put it on him.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? What do you think of Kai Havertz?
Kai Havertz, I don't understand why he made the signing, if I'm being totally honest, with the amount of money spent on him.
Okay, what do you think of his performances?
His performances have been mixed. Recently, it was all right. Start of the season, it wasn't all good. Like, it's mixed. But my point is, Arsenal.
Who out of, I know it's a goalkeeper and an outfield player, but there's a case to be said. There's a case to be said that your goalkeeper has performing extremely bad to the level where he's been one of the poorest signings this season.
Extremely bad is too far.
No, he has conceded a record amount of goals.
That is the entire back line. When we have Johnny Evans in our back line, we have guys like
he's not even making saves. There's games where he's conceding 100% of his chances.
No. See, if you want to bring facts to the table, that's no problem. But at least contextualize what you're saying. Okay. Onana's not the only person in the United defense. Let's clear that one up. There's 4 bodies in front of him, and then there's a defensive midfielder who sometimes is there, sometimes isn't. So the reason why Arsenal's defensive record is okay, is very good this season, is because you have Declan Rice screening the back line, and then you have a good back line. So it makes the goalkeepers that you have look a lot better because the overall numbers isn't as bad. But when you have United and our defensive situation, bro, like we've only recently got Martinez back. Luke Shaw's only recently been playing. Do you know what I mean? So there's things to look forward to. If you look at our most consistent backline this season, it consists of Johnny Evans. It consists of Dalot, Wan-Bissaka on both sides.
I'm playing Joe Gomez at left back, my bro.
No, I don't want to hear it. You have Alisson, the greatest goalkeeper in the Prem. Allow it. You have Van Dijk. Please, you are in no position to talk. So please, put it right there.
No, because that doesn't change the fact that Onana should be saving these shots, bro.
Yes, in the Champions League, of course, and
in the Prem as well, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Bro,
what in the Premier he's been good?
Yeah, I think he's
the worst goalkeeper in the
can I
top
ask a question?
6, my bro.
Can I ask you a question? One second.
Ask the question. Go.
I'm shocked.
Do you truly believe if Onana was in Liverpool's defense right now instead of Alisson, do you believe Liverpool would have still been top of the league?
Hell no.
Yes.
No way. Yes. No way.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Listen, people need to understand, yeah. Goalkeepers, all goalkeepers at our level make mistakes.
That's not even Monts. I love you, so I'm gonna give you the opportunity. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to recant that statement. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to just come back on that statement a little bit.
There's only one goalkeeper in the Premier League that I can honestly say, other than Alisson, who would replace Alisson and will still be top. There's only one goalkeeper, and that is Onana.
Vicario.
Well, that's bollocks, because if Edison was in goal for Liverpool, they'll still be good.
No. Only one goalkeeper in the Prem is
not the shot stopping. It's the shot stopping.
Let me hold on.
I said my point. Let me explain my point, because you guys have heard my initial response and are just jumping on it. Relax. What I'm saying is this. United's backline in general is a mess. It's not structurally proper in terms of players not knowing where they need to be or doing their defensive responsibilities. Liverpool, the reason why I said Onana would also be a good fit for Liverpool if Alisson wasn't there in this current moment in time is because, Liverpool's backline is very solid, regardless. And
that's a lie. You don't lie.
Okay. I listen. This will age well.
Yo, guys,
this is why I get you, bro.
Hold on.
Do you rate Trent defensively?
Yes.
Do you rate?
Yes.
Don't lie. You're smiling between your teeth. Do not lie.
I don't even rate defensively. No. Do you know what it is? Hold on. Let me explain something to you. Yeah. Man United have had bad back lines before Onana was there, even in De Gea's reign, yeah. And as much as I didn't rate De Gea in his last 2 seasons, right? David De Gea, yeah, is a much better keeper than what Onana is.
He's
When
a
it comes to
better
shot
shot
stopping.
stopper. He's a
Yeah,
better
but
shot-
no, but it's not only that. Onana, yeah, if he was playing in Liverpool's team, if he was playing in my team right now, I'm telling you, bro, none of our teams would still be top of the league. We wouldn't be.
Oh, that is crazy.
No,
Yeah,
it's
What is
not.
going
It's
on?
not. It's really
It's
not.
not.
It's like
It's
you know
not.
what I don't understand, yeah. He's joined a new team. This is his first season in English football. He's joining a team where on one side of the pitch you're meant to have Martinez and Shaw, but they've been out. And then you
Let
look
me
at
ask you a
John-
question.
Would you have
No,
the same
it's
energy for
difficult.
David Raya? Would you have the same
That's-
energy for David Raya?
You don't
No,
even. But the thing is,
I don't get
guys,
Okay,
you
wait,
don't
I
even.
want to ask one
Hold
question.
up,
to
Monts.
everyone. No.
But the
I
thing
wanna
is that
ask one question
Monts,
to
everything
everyone.
that you
I
just
wanna ask
described,
one question
everything
to
that you
everyone.
just
No,
described
no,
to defend Onana, you
Listen,
could extend to
no.
Vicario.
Here's a
New
question for
keeper
everyone.
in a new team.
Vicario's had a
Half
better
the defense
season.
was injured.
He's
Yeah,
had a
look at
better
the
season.
difference.
He's had
Look
a
at the
better
Completely
difference.
new league.
Hold on,
Didn't
hold on.
look
Time
any
he's moved
different.
outside
I
of
want-
Italy.
no. Hey guys, compose yourselves. Here's a question for everyone. Did United need to sign a new goalkeeper in the summer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, because you got rid of
No, okay,
Gea.
so that was clearly an area that we needed to make
But
improvements.
that doesn't mean you're supposed to sign an even worse keeper, though.
He's not
You're
worse.
supposed to replace with.
Do you know
he
who
is. He is.
you
He's
know
not
who you
going to
replaced
win
him
the league
with?
now.
Not
No,
worse.
but do you know who you replaced him with? You replaced him with a Stegen. You replaced him with an Oblak. You replaced him with players of
No,
that
you
ilk.
wouldn't. What?
Yes,
No,
you would. We would get the best of the
no.
best.
No, because of okay.
You couldn't
why
even have
did
signed
On-
Vicario.
Why did
Even
Onana?
right there.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Why did Ten Hag want Onana? He wanted him because what he does in possession. In possession, teams can't
Stegen.
press.
What
Hold
about
on,
Ter Stegen?
Hold on. It was easy. First of all, Inter. The reason why we could have got Onana is because Inter were willing to sell. Barca are never going to sell to Stegen. So let's clear that one.
Oh,
up
they're
right
in
now.
debt. They would
No,
happily take
no,
money.
no,
There's
they
no
wouldn't.
money
Barca would
now
have
taken.
sold them. Barca would
No,
have
we
sold
wanted
them. They
Frankie
wouldn't.
de Jong, and they weren't paying him, and they still wouldn't want it. So I'm not having that.
Yeah,
Right
because
now-
De Jong has been paid 700 grand a week. He's never ever gonna
No, but they
leave
weren't.
that.
When we wanted him, they weren't paying his wages.
No, he was.
No,
Again, he was. It was.
regardless
It's under the
of
new
all of
regime.
this.
It was.
This is
All right,
it.
guys,
I'm
we
not-
gotta
this is
kind of
crazy.
chime
This
it
is crazy.
down. Finally, I'm gonna wrap it up here and ask you guys one last thing, but I kind of blanked last minute.
This
was
is
it the-
crazy, man. We're talking
We're
about.
gonna
We
do-
haven't not once spoke about United's performance today, but we spent a whole time looking at Liverpool
played
and other
Newport.
teams. City.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
We played
Come on,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie
Like,
to you.
Bro,
This
I
is
would
not-
rather-
I'm not going to do this. Because you know what? You know why we're not talking about your performance?
Let's talk
It's only
about on the
it's only Newport,
Bro, you want to know the
It's only
honest
Newport.
truth, bro?
Like how you said it's
Bro,
only Norwich for
one
us.
second,
It's only
So
Newport for
not
you.
once. It's fine.
Monty.
Guys, I get it.
Let me explain something to you.
I
It's
get it, man. I get
it's
it.
not the FA Cup review show. It's Bias from the Six. We're gonna talk about
course.
what people want to hear. The reality is, outside of Manchester United fans, I don't think majority of people actually want to talk about
Because
Manchester United.
majority of people rather see us fail, and that's fine. And I'm happy with
That's
that.
true.
Guess
That's
why?
true.
Guess why?
That's the
I
same with
understand
us.
it. I swear.
The
It's
same
the
with
same with
us.
everyone.
Same with
It's the
Tottenham.
same with me. It's the same
But
with
you
me.
know what
Same
people want to
with
talk about?
Arsenal.
You want to know what people want to talk about? People want to talk about the FA Cup shock of the weekend, Maidstone. That's what people want to talk about.
Maidstone United.
Maidstone United. I want to know. Do you guys feel like the magic of the cup is back?
It's always
Yeah.
never been. It's never gone. It's never gone.
It's never gone.
I would argue that because there was times when, especially in the earlier rounds, teams would disrespect, the Prem teams would disrespect, put weakened sides. But now all of a sudden, a lot of clubs that are in the established big Premier League top six, they're putting out strong sides, even against.
I think it's dead because Arsenal lost. Anyways.
I know it's
Exactly.
fully there. It's fully there.
No, I think when it comes to Magic and all the smaller teams, you get to see a couple of smaller teams come through and do the business.
I felt like there used to be more.
No, but that was
No,
because
it didn't happen quite. You always had a giant killer, but it never happened quite a lot. But it will happen in the FA Cup.
You tend
fifth round. It's
no,
crazy.
you would. I was just saying you
fantastic what they're doing.
you tend to have a team that might go on a run, and then that team would get a number of giant killings. So there wouldn't necessarily be loads and loads of different giant killings. You might get one team that keeps killing teams. So I hear what it depends on. It's interesting because it's one of these where if you're a fan, and I think that it's like the ends justifying the means, and final destination versus the journey, because there's a lot of fans that in real time they're going to talk about, I want to win a cup, I'd rather win a cup than do X and Y in the league and this and that. But you have to trade it off and say, if you were losing every week in the league, you'd be pretty unhappy. Do you know what I mean? There's a chance the manager wouldn't even make it to the cup final because, you're constantly losing and you got that negativity. So when you talk about the magic of the cup, I think that people want it's about, I think the cup is increasing in value again now because it's so hard to win in England. And now people are like, oh, we need to win something. Like, we need something. Like, as in, like, and now that's giving the cup more value. That's meaning teams take it more seriously. That then improves the value of the cup. And that then will make, when lower league teams beat bigger teams, more valuable because it means more to the big teams because they're actively trying to win it. If a big team rotates 11 players and they get beaten, who cares?
That's
Do you know what I mean? They didn't even care. They didn't even care enough to put their first team out.
People are on to Monty, bro. This is my Somali brother. I think people think all Somalis are deluded or something. It's
just one thing. That CFC guy, by the way, he's been chatting like that for almost half the panel, mate. Let me explain something to you. Yeah, I wouldn't really talk when you're sitting in 10th place, struggling.
That's why there's no Chelsea rep today. There's nothing to talk about. Chelsea did
no, of course not. No, of course not.
We got them in the final, isn't it? That's the only thing they can talk about.
No, but of course they're not here. The sugar daddies left there, and not look at them. Look at the state of that club, bro. Like,
yo, by the way,
era, man. It's a joke to
can we be honest? Are you considered a glory hunter if you supported a team when you're 8?
No.
What?
Can you be considered a glory hunter if you change team when you're 8 years old or when you're 5 years old?
Bring that comment up. Bring that comment up. That CFC guy, the lady's comment. Bring that up. He just mentioned it.
Where is it?
That one.
All right. Let me explain something to you, mate. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna explain something to you very, very clearly, mate. Yeah. If you're telling me I'm a glory hunter, mate, number one. I supported this club 2007 when I was my first ever game. Madrid Valencia. Madrid Valencia. Yeah, 2-1. Vanessa Ramos scored and Ramos scored the winner. Big up El Capitano Sergio Ramos. Yeah. So let me explain something to you, mate. Right, when you spend over 30,000 on your club, 30,000. Yeah. So that's a bit of a fact for you. Number two, mate. You want to sit there call me plastic? That was a time where Barcelona was dominating both the league and in Europe. Yeah,
that's when we started 4-0 at Anfield.
Arguably, yeah, exactly. And that was when Madrid was getting knocked out in the last 16 quarterfinals. Disaster, bro. Yeah, the Galacticos had failed and all of that. So if you're gonna come in and call me a plastic, because your club is in a mud, mate. Yeah, truly, because Roman Abramovich had to sell your club, and now you've got that Toad Bowley dickhead who can't even buy one transfer to save his life, and wants to buy a couple of kids to run your club, mate, onto the ground, like this. You see the Titanic, mate, the way it drops down, the way it sinks, bro, that's your club right now. So you're gonna call me glory hunter, mate.
Make him the full screen. Make him the full screen.
No. It's just no, but I don't expect anything from this guy, bro. Like,
right. Let's get it. We'll have the glory hunter conversation.
No.
For me, what I classify a glory hunter is simply your team. 1 second. What I classify a glory hunter is people who leave their club to go support another club.
Yeah.
As a grown man.
There's that generation of Arsenal fans that moved to City. That generate their glory hunter.
Yeah.
You know what else is a glory hunter? People who say I'm on loan. I'm on loan to PSG.
Hey.
Monty, are you on loan, bro?
Hey.
Wait. Did you just take a shot at Ligue 1 because of that now? Is that what you just did?
No. Huh? I didn't even know Ligue 1 is on loan. Where is he on loan?
I don't think he's on loan.
My club in City.
He's on loan. What?
He's on loan.
In the same league.
He says on loan because he just wants to piss off people like a gal.
Oh, okay. No.
Listen,
No.
I think if you support another team in football, you're a glory hunter.
Do you know
If
that
No.
one guy on
What?
Twitter? You know
If
Twitter.
you're one second. If you
What
support
the
what,
hell?
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If you're going from one team to another team in football that is being successful when you switch, you're a glory hunter. Number one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Number
when you're
two.
making that- yeah,
Number
yeah, yeah.
two. If you're a young child and you switch teams at a young age, is it acceptable? Or you're a glory hunter
Yeah,
also?
because you know what's going.
I think that's glory
saw
hunting to
success?
an extent.
You went over.
Okay.
But
And
because the only reason I say that, Igal, is because when I firmly believe that when you pick your team,
Igal,
or your team
that
picks you,
guy. Let me just say one final thing to that guy because he's starting to piss me off now. No. The comment above that he put up. The comment above. Mate, let me explain something to you. Yeah, I could have chosen Barca. Yeah, when they were winning all the trophies. Yeah, the 6 supers and all that. But guess what, mate? Still here. I'm still here. Yeah. So shove it up, you foggy little arse, man.
hey, you're my boy. Don't go for Sam. I don't know, where do you get these fireworks from? What do you do?
Come on,
That's
man.
his laptop, bro. It's his
Come
Mac.
on, man.
You can do the same as well, but don't do it now. You might.
Igal, have you seen? So I was just gonna say, what were we gonna say?
What?
Arteta. There's just an Arteta report that's just been repeated.
No, it's
He's
not.
leaving.
Stop.
No.
it.
Let me just clarify. The Spanish newspapers are saying Arteta has told Arsenal that he's leaving at the end of the season.
Why
Yeah.
is he trying to take my manager's spotlight?
That's
bro?
what they're
Don't
saying.
Do
That's
your
what
own
that's
thing.
what they're saying.
This guy, honestly, so.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor.
Igal, tell your manager to stop copying
What
my club.
the fuck?
Stop
Show
copying
you
my
guys
club.
believe
It's just a rumor, Igal.
No, share the screen. Share the screen.
No way.
Igal, share.
There is
Let's
no
see.
way. There is
Igal,
no way.
Igal.
Let's see.
There is
This is
no
why I
way.
hate your football club. You keep doing this, bro. Go get your own thing. Do your own thing.
Shush, man. Are we serious?
Why?
Hey.
I don't know. Igal, this source is.
With only one FA Cup.
Hold on, Igal. The thing for me with this news.
Honestly, I refuse to believe.
Igal, one second. Don't worry about it. Just compose yourself. I'm just looking at it, right? The nature. Guys. Before we run down the road and round the corner, let's just look at the comments. Yeah. Informed his entourage that he is leaving Arsenal at the end of the season. So first of all, that is very specific. It's a very specific report of what you're saying that Arteta is saying. So when somebody says something that's specific, I'm like, I'm not sure if this is true, but it's different to a report where it's like Arteta might not renew. Arteta has doubts. We might not. It's difficult, this negotiation.
Hey, someone in his entourage snitched.
I'm saying something. It's like, did he look at this team now? And he's saying, nah. Because that's a very specific report.
Wait, Fabrizio posted? What?
No.
That comment.
No, this is it. No. Let's Fabrizio. Fabrizio hasn't posted. What's he posted?
I'm gonna try and find if he has.
I'm checking.
Fabrizio, I haven't seen anything from Fabrizio yet.
No. But listen, again, man.
Oh, did that guy troll?
Quick question, yeah.
Word,
If Arteta leaves with only that one FA Cup and the title challenge and all these things, yeah, where does he rank in Arsenal managers? Like, where does he rank?
Listen, all I have to say is, don't believe everything. One second.
It could be a power play. It could be a power play.
One second. Don't believe everything you read.
His head's gone, lads.
Listen, don't believe everything you read.
Head's gone.
Listen.
Hey, Igal, if Arteta leaves, is Alonso still better than him?
Listen. I'm telling you right now, don't believe everything you read on social media because there is no way. One second. There is no way he's going anywhere.
Hold on. Hey, Igal, just can
I hope he stays.
Hold on. Guys, listen. I want us to be investigative about this. Guys, is there any sort of, and this is the thing that will hook it for me. And I love a conspiracy theory. So this is my conspiracy theory.
Run it over.
Hold on. is there a relationship between Deco and Arteta? Show me the link between Deco and
I don't
Arteta.
think so.
There is.
Yeah, let's
Sam,
find the
Sam,
link
get the
between
evidence.
Deco and
Get the
Arteta. Deco, director of football at Barcelona now. Yeah. Find
Who's
me a link
Arteta's
between
agent?
Deco and Arteta.
Who's
and we've got it.
Arteta's agent?
Boys, look at Igal. He's actually fuming. He's
He's
fuming.
about to cry. He's about to
No,
cry.
I need to ask you a question. Iga. If Arteta does leave, would you still say Alonso's better than him?
No,
Why? He's no longer your manager, bro. You can have like an honest opinion now.
bro. If Arteta leaves,
Excuse
all
me,
you
when?
1 second.
When?
If Arteta leaves, all you guys, all you fraudulent people who criticize Arsenal 24/7 with Arsenal tint glasses will see how good. I want him to leave so you guys see how good he is.
No, bro. We're just gonna
Iga.
leave because you're gonna find it funny, bro.
Yeah, we got the
It's
clip.
just it's a
Igal,
Spanish
what have-
rumor.
what
It's a
have you been
Spanish
quick?
rumor,
Igal,
Igal.
Igal,
Don't
what
worry,
did you just-
Don't worry, Hermano. It's
No,
just
no,
a
Jay,
Spanish rumor.
Ran, Mods,
Relax, tranquilo,
Guys,
tranquilo,
calm
my
down,
brother,
calm down.
tranquilo.
Tranquilo, 2 seconds. Guys, did you just see what Igal just tweeted? Did you see what he just tweeted?
What did you tweet, Iga? What did
Lee
you do?
Lee Gunner's gonna be celebrating this for fuck's sake.
No, he did not tweet that. Oh,
Yeah.
so no.
Oh,
You know what
Hey,
I'm
hey.
gonna do, Igal?
Igal, he's coming for you, bro. He's coming for you now,
I'm gonna
brother.
tag Lee Gunner in this.
Oh no, I have to tag him in it. I think it's gonna be too funny now.
Nah, there's no
Oh,
way.
wait, I don't
There
have
is
no-
no way.
So I'm still trying to find the link. I'm still trying to find the
Listen,
link.
all I gotta say is, ain't no way. This is not happening. We're not having a conversation about this. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow on the
Oh,
Arsenal
Igal,
podcast.
no, Igal,
You
behave
guys-
yourself.
I
Igal,
gotta
I've
end
seen
it.
I've seen you do
Nah.
2-hour shows from fucking fajitas.com about a rumor that may or may not be true. But
Look,
this,
you know, it's
when
narrative,
it's
it's
news that you
narrative.
don't like, let me close the laptop. I ain't got time
Yeah,
for this.
yeah,
Nobody's got time for this. Let's move on, people. Let's move on.
Jay, what do you have to say on it?
What? We got a lot to say. We got a lot to say, man.
He has a lot to say. Hey, the way I'm looking at it is that it's nice because if this is your farewell tour for Arteta, little less fanfare than Klopp's, little less razzmatazz, but
Nah, Jay, I'm fuming, bro. I'm fuming. These men just copying us all the time, bro.
Why are people saying Fabrizio's posting?
I know.
Bro,
Why
he
think
hasn't
she was
posted anything.
Ishmael? It's not cool. It's not cool.
Nah,
You're like the
stop
boy.
doing that, man.
Hey, girl, man, smile, man. I ain't seen you smile in a minute, man. What's going on? Oh, man. This is
Igal's actually fuming.
Yeah,
He's sad.
and also, Igal, listen, one thing I would say about Arteta and the reason why I think this might have legs potentially is if you're Barcelona, yeah, and you've just seen Arteta rebuild Arsenal Football Club on a relative budget, yeah,
700 mil.
why would you not, if you're Barcelona, not look at that guy and think, okay, this guy can probably paper over a lot of our cracks. Like if we get this one guy in,
There's a lot of cracks up
Jay,
Barca.
Jay, Igal's getting pissed when you're talking, bro.
Oh.
No,
Hey,
I look
Jay.
at these. I look at these things, and I'm saying, agenda aside, I see a lot of reasons why Barcelona would want him. Yeah,
By the way,
I see the logic as to why he would want to go to
No,
Barcelona.
by the way-
Jay, do you
by
know
the way-
why Igal's getting pissed? Because you're talking a lot of sense right now.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. As in, I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, Arsenal will be ruined if he
guys,
goes.
guys,
And I'm not trying to say
Everyone go to
he
Sam.
definitely
Listen to
go.
Sam.
Guys,
Sam.
look at Lee Gunner's tweet. Look at his.
All right, send it.
Aye,
Oh,
I'm
he's
on
taking
Twitter.
the
I'm on
piss.
Twitter. I'm on Twitter.
He's taking the. Hey, Rout and Jay.
Mo Arsenal's just tweeted Arteta's close to signing a new contract.
Look at this. Jay, look at this. Look at Lee Gunner.
Listen, guys, new contract's done.
We need Fabrizio Romano to confirm this,
Guys,
and then
guys,
the party
guys,
time.
Guys,
So-
listen. This is a power play to get the contract ready.
oh, and look at this. Listen to this. If it's true, hopefully all the cult members can piss off with him. Oh, and he can take the dog with him to win. Oh, what has happened this weekend, bro? It's been one hell of a weekend. I can't even lie. And this is a weekend that will be remembered.
Oh my god!
Could you actually imagine? Do you know what? Yeah, Arteta did say something before this season began. He did say that he was close to leaving last season because he felt like he wasn't the right man. I'm just saying he might be starting to have these thoughts to why, if this is true. I'm just saying if he doesn't win it this season, bro, I'm saying don't forget, because the one thing I will say about Arteta, I do think he gives a shit. Like, I truly do think he actually gives a shit and that he wants to win. And I do believe that he's a guy who believes that, you know what, if I'm not the right guy, I'm stepping down. And listen, if that is him...
Oh, it started already, man.
Right, man,
You
the
Arsenal
girl, man.
fans are funny. Klopp to Arsenal. Oh, you lot are hilarious.
He already said he's never going to go manage another Premier League club.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want him in the Prem.
More and more, and now more reports are saying that he's going to leave as well. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Press conference, yeah.
Hey, Gal, talk to me, bro. You got to say something. Let me see if you're okay, bro. Come on.
Hey, that Arsenal pre-match press conference is gonna slap.
He's not going nowhere.
Hey, Ram. He's doing the club train. He's leaving before he's even done the job, bro.
Oh.
Nah.
Wait,
Egal, would you want Jurgen Klopp as your manager now?
He's not coming to manage any other Premier League team.
No, but if you could take him now, would you take him?
No way.
of
Has
course,
Fabrizio
no.
said something?
Aye, but listen, hey, that's a big.
Why do people keep mentioning Fabrizio? I don't get it.
Nah, he hasn't said anything. Stop
He didn't
it.
tweet anything.
No, he's kind of like the validator, like the guy that any factual news apparently.
He verifies it.
Let us see if he says something on his YouTube channel. Let's see if he says something on his YouTube channel.
Nah.
Bro, this
Yo,
is...
guys, I'm telling you right now, relax. It's fake news. Arteta's gonna get a new contract.
Me relax. I was telling you to relax. I you down.
Yeah, you relax. We're loving life.
Hey, I'm loving this. Hey, guy, you ain't smiled, man. Come on, man. Chat to us.
Listen,
man.
I believe Mikel Arteta is a special manager, and if he does actually leave Arsenal, he would be going straight to the top, and everyone's going to be like, Arsenal missed out.
So where would he rank
Egal,
amongst
you're
Arsenal
missing
managers?
Straight to the top. In what club?
Egal, we'll
Bro,
be laughing.
wherever
If
he lands.
Arteta leaves. We'll be laughing if Arteta leaves, but we'll also be laughing if he stays as well, bro. It's a win-win for us. It's
a win-win for me.
Nowhere.
It's a win-win for me. I don't rate the guy. I don't rate Arsenal. As long as he's there, I don't fear it. I'm not going to fear Arsenal. I've said this for time.
Bro, we're not in the same league. You're in a Mickey Mouse league, bro.
Man said Mickey Mouse, bro. La Liga's right now better than the Prem. I'll stick my
La
neck on the
Liga is
line.
not better than the Prem.
No. It is.
No, it's
La
definitely not.
Liga is not better than the Prem.
It is.
La
It is,
Liga
man.
is
There's a
not
reason.
better than the Prem.
There's a reason. There's a reason why you prem clubs, when you face against us, majority of the times you lose to us. There's a reason.
Sport has to be one of the worst sources that for people to believe.
Oh, are you saying that now is because he's on tap?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to.
Nah, but you know what's funny? I'll still be laughing. I'll still be laughing if he stays.
Oh yeah,
Now, I'm still laughing if he stays, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll be like, this is a win-win for me.
It's
Oh
a great
my
time,
God.
man. It's a great time, man. It's been a great week.
This is a great end to the week, man. I love this.
Man. It's nice. That press conference, all them questions about his future, the distractions. We love this, man. This is what we need.
Oh, your gal's fuming. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah,
Listen, Igal, don't like. It's like regardless, right? Nothing's gonna happen before the end of the season. The thing. If I'm looking at this from a PR posturing point of view, well.
Look at Cece. She's loving life.
No, look at it like this again. I like to be quite logical when I analyze things like this. So now you see.
My word, guys! Egal, check your Twitter. Ligon has tagged you. Ligon has just tagged you.
Right.
Oh no!
It's a toss-up between Carvajal and Ben White, but I'd rather have Ben White. Stick your combined 11 videos up your I'm not
So
gonna.
anyway, so I was just saying
not
that.
gonna say anything.
So in terms of
God.
in terms of looking at this kind of situation and looking at Arsenal and Arteta, you might have fans that
By
are
the
a
way,
bit,
people, smash the likes, man. Smash the likes, man. Come on, man. Smash the likes. Smash the likes.
you might have
Miguel
fans that
deserves it, man. Miguel deserves it.
indifferent
Come on.
between they're indifferent between renewing his contract, but then you release news like this, or you have PR coming out where the manager can potentially get poached and stuff, and then when you manage to get a contract renewal, there's more. Oh, we've managed to stave them off, or oh, there's more positivity. So again, I don't know who leaks this news and what the means that justify the ends. As in, what was the reason that this news was leaked? Was it Barcelona PR trying to see if he would nipple? Is it his PR company trying to get some positive press out there so he can have better bargaining position? I think it's interesting to see that he's obviously a highly regarded manager. We'll see where he lands, but I wouldn't be worried if I was Arsenal, because the Premier League is the best league in the world. It's the most financially attractive.
It's the most
budget.
marketable league. It's the most marketable league.
I'd argue
That's what I'm going to say.
we
Quality-wise, I'm not so sure anymore.
We can get semantics about which is the better league, but it's the most marketable, makes the most money. It's the sexiest league, as it were. You know what I mean? So it's the Barclays, man. It's the Barclays. So.
Oh, you guys is fuming. Look at him.
No, man, it's okay, man. It's okay, man.
He's fuming.
A guy wants to cut the stream. A guy wants to cut the stream so
Hey,
bad.
man, end
Hey, you guys had enough now? Can we go watch the NFL?
And if I don't watch NFL, man. I don't watch it. So I can see it for. I can see
Listen,
it.
We
I'll
can do
tell
this
you
all
this.
night, bro.
You guys want to bring your sources? I'm gonna bring my source. Let's go to my boy Mo, because Arsenal Mo has just spoken.
What has he said?
Yeah.
Well,
He
what
said-
sources does
Put on the
he
screen.
have?
Put on the screen.
What
There you
sources
go.
does Arsenal Mo have?
By the
Arsenal
way,
Mo
this
has
is.
better sources than half of these people on socials.
By the way, this is.
Arteta is close to signing a contract at Arsenal. Relax, guys. Enjoy the AFC Championship game in Baltimore, and I fully agree with him. I co-signed
By
it.
the way,
I
Gal,
tweeted, and I
this is
Listen,
the
ended
same
off
Arsenal.
by
This is the same
saying,
Arsenal Mo
Salam.
that said that
Huh?
you will be winning a Premier League before us. Yeah, this is the same Arsenal Mo. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, Arsenal Mo is my
There we
friend.
go.
Listen.
There we
Arsenal
go.
Mo.
There
Arsenal
we
Mo.
go.
No, Ram. Look. Arsenal Mo is my friend. So I'm not going to chat shit, yeah, because he's my friend. But
Oh, I'll chat shit. I don't care.
yeah, no. I know you won't.
And
But
this is how we ended off, guys. Big
it
up.
takes more than that.